Let's accomplish.
Welcome to Accomplish Everything. I'm Shannon, and today I'm going to be doing something for the very first time right here. Something that I had thought about doing for a long time, and I'm going to give it a try today. I'm going to see how it turns out. So I'm going to try needle felting. It's pretty cool. I kind of have been following these people online called Felted Friends, and they make some really cool stuff. They make like figures out of felt and things like that, and I thought that they were super awesome, and I wanted to give it a try. I wanted to see if I could make some stuff with some felt, because it looks really cool. So I'm going to be giving that a shot today. So fingers crossed. But yeah, so I got this one. There were several different ones that you could pick from. Some of them were just like, a mushroom, something like that. But I wanted to do this frog just because it has like limbs and stuff, and I don't know how to do that. And, seemed cool. And I figured if I could do like little arms and legs and things like that, then I'll be able to figure out how to do a figure of some sort. So yeah, I got this, and then I had recommended to me one of these. So this is like a felting pad, I guess. And yeah, so I'm just gonna open this up and give it my best shot. So alright, looks like it comes with some felt, of course. This comes with some felt. There's some black felt in there, white felt, and some of the blue for making the frog. And what else we got? Some instructions. Looks like you want to divide it into some sections. And oh yeah, so it gives you some like a layout. So you do everything separately and then I guess attach it together. So yeah, you just make everything separately and then I guess attach it all together. So what else we got in here? Oh yeah, see, it came with a little wood block. I didn't know where the needle was, and then I opened up the wool, and inside all the wool was this little needle. So I guess, I don't know if you can see it, but this needle has like little barbs in it, and I guess when you put in the felt, like if you make like a ball and you just punch it like this, it like tightens it. Alright, well I'm gonna open up my little pad, my bigger pad, I would say. Anyway, yeah, I guess there's some spots where I can put my needle and things like that. Alright, so I'm just gonna flip the view and start work, I guess. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Separate this all out. I think I'll only need a little bit of the black to make the eyes on this little guy. So section that out. There's that. Man, it is cold today. Here in Illinois, I think it is about 13 degrees outside last time I checked. It is super frigid out here. I cannot wait for springtime. All right. So according to the instructions here, I should separate this. A, the head, top of the body. B, into some littler ones. Oh, it's eyelids. All right. Front legs, C, and then hind legs, D. These are the wool into the white body. Okay. Okay, so I need to form that into an oblong ball. I highlights, put the remaining white wool into it. Okay. Very tiny tuft of white wool. Okay, fold the long edges of the rectangle towards the middle. Comes in a really long piece here. Pull off a okay. Do a 17 by 5 inch rectangle for the body. I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh, come on. It's pulling off long ways, but I need it to cut it. There, that's easier. Just want to take this and start folding it in on itself, I guess. And I hope I can do this pretty quick. I have to turn off my heater out here in order to record. So, finger's getting chilly already. Alright. Okay. So starting at a short end, begin rolling and kneading the wool. Okay. So yeah, I guess you just roll it like this and then as you go in, I guess it starts attaching the wool to itself because of the barbs on the needle. I don't know what I'm doing. Just trying it out, man. And I wanted to do something like this for a while, and I also wanted to, like, you know, do this for the first time on here with you guys so you can see that, like, you know, I think a lot of times on YouTube and a lot of how-tos and things like that, like, you run across people that already know how to do it, you know, so you're like, it's kind of easy to other them, you know. You're like, oh, they're just special, I guess. You know, they always knew how to do that forever, and I won't. So I want to show the whole process, you know. There's some things that I'm going to do on here, I'm sure, that I already know how to do, but you know, with things like this, I want to try some stuff out. So yeah, I guess the more you put this in here, then it just attaches itself to it. I guess sometimes there are finger protectors because these are sharp, you know, but it didn't come with any. But the more that you, like, put the needle in, the more it firms it all up, I guess. So you just kind of go around all the sides and kind of push it in, and the more that you do it, the more you'll start to see like these hairs, those little fibers go down into it. And it doesn't need to go all the way through, I guess. I'm supposed to make this into an oblong ball, I guess, for part of the body. And I guess they also have other like needles where it'll have like 3 needles on it at once, so it kind of speeds up the whole process. Yeah, you can see it's starting to kind of tighten up. Because whenever I push it in there, those little barbs like lock them in. Okay, it's looking fairly tight. I can definitely see where a tool with 3 needles would help tremendously with this whole process, instead of just using the single. But it's doable with the single, it looks like. I guess you can just kind of knead it into shape you want it to be. Look fairly close. It's good to me, my fingers are cold. Alright. Got a pretty nice little ball there. Alright. Pull off some glue. So roll this onto itself, it says. However the heck you're supposed to do that. Then it said to start felting a ridge, I suppose. Well, one plus is that if I stab myself with this needle, I probably won't feel it because my fingers are frozen out here. Yeah, see, I can see. It's turning into a frog, sort of. I get it. Yeah, man. Alright, this is going to take a long time, so I'm going to do a cut here and try to get some of these shapes in better shape, and I'm going to turn this heater on. All right, so that was a lot. So here he is. Not bad, I think. Not too bad. So in the picture, they had like little white dots in his eyes. And I started to do that. And then got me. It's just too small of a thing. So guess what? This is him. This is my frog. So yeah, I figured it out. I got it. I understand, I think. Right on. Some different, better tools will probably be in order. Yeah, looks like a little frog for the most part. So yeah, mission accomplished. Another thing accomplished. So now I got the idea. If I want to make some other figures and stuff, I got the idea. Definitely, I would say to make limbs and stuff, I would definitely use the pipe cleaners that people were talking about, because then you can bend them the way you want them to be, and they kind of adhere to the wool. And definitely a tool with like 3 needles on it would speed it up a whole lot. Oh yeah, I found that using these helped quite a bit. Little forceps that I got, they kind of lock in place. I can hold things and work on it that way. I can twist things with it and then needle it to make them tight, like for the arms and legs and stuff. So yeah, those are the things that I would recommend for sure now that I've done it once. Yeah, the tool with the 3 needles. I recommend getting some forceps like this just to hold it and twist the parts. And yeah, having a bigger work area definitely helped. And yeah, so do you do needle felting? Let me know in the comments. What things have you made? Show me, I want to see them. And I think I'll consider this accomplished. So I'll see you all next week. I'm gonna go put a band-aid on this. Look at my son. Look at him. He's beautiful.